Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. It's like in Warlord. The Stash. Hello, everyone. I want to talk to you about a game that I've been playing with Robloxian Carson, my son, since he was here for Christmas. So I want to share that with you guys. It's called Animation Throwdown. So as you can see here, I've got the Epic Games Store launcher. Animation Throwdown, the quest for cards. It is a free game that you can download and play. He and I have been playing it since he was here for Christmas, and I have not stopped playing it because I really enjoy it. It's a much simpler card game than your average card game. If you've watched any of these TV shows, there are a lot of funny references in there to scenes and scenarios in the game. Now, when you launch the game, it's going to show you the events tab. That's the first thing it's going to pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and X that out. This is our main screen here. In the top left corner, you've got your username, your rank, and your main card, your main fighter. When you first play, you're going to get to pick who you want. That's up to you. You pick whoever you want. I've always loved the Archer show, so I picked Archer. But you have a bunch of other options to choose from. And then once you pick that hero, if you want to call it that, you'll be able to unlock other heroes as you continue to play the game. So as you can see, I have a bunch of characters to choose from. I'm currently using Archer because I've got him leveled up the most. But as you can see, everybody has different abilities. And some abilities are just on different cards. So for instance, this one says prevent 1 damage dealt to other friendly Family Guy cards. So you compare that to this doesn't have any specific card set. This one says Futurama cards. So notice right here it tells you what show it's for if you have never seen it. So there is a thing where, since I do have Archer, 2 of his things are Archer cards, and my deck doesn't have a lot of Archer cards in it. So you know, if I had a higher level card, maybe I would switch to a different hero, that kind of thing. So there's some strategery there. Right now, I'm just kind of playing who I've got the highest ranked, which is Archer. You got all top skills, PvP wins, combos discovered, all these kind of sort of things. The bottom is all of the rarity of the cards that I have, so we'll go to that. This is my deck. You can have multiple decks. I've only got one I'm really playing with, but we'll go into that in a second. You also have rankings in all the different various competitions. So let's start out with our daily calendar. So I just logged in previously to recording, but I'm on day 5 of this month, so you get all of these unlocked. So basically, the game has a pay-to-play mechanism, but I haven't spent any money in this game, and you don't need to. If you play it and you grind, you'll get things, and that'll allow you to upgrade your deck and keep playing. So that's my daily check-in for today. I got this. Let's go ahead, and I have a big blinking arrow here. We're going to ignore that for a second. Let's go to deck. So you're going to get cards, and you can see down here, these are all the cards I don't have in my deck. These are the cards I do have in my deck. You've got legendary rarity. Notice it says it right here. It's a power card, which means that I can basically combine multiple cards. Oh, by the way, do your coin supply, do your freebitcoin.io, and get your free cryptos. Perfect timing. I do it while I'm on the screen. All right, back in it. So we'll go over the combos in a second. That's where that exclamation point was. So if you see this blue and red here, that's basically signifying this was a combination of 2 cards. So for instance, let's click this card right here, Krieger Cleanse. See right here it says combos. If I click that, it shows you if you take 2 cards and put them together, you get a powered card. So that's what the blue-red arrows signify. Those are more powerful. They have higher health, higher attack damage, more abilities, etc., etc. So your end goal is going to be to have a deck where every card is either a combo already, like this card, or every card can combo with any other card in the deck, so that you can always upgrade to a more powerful card. So this is a purple combo again. Those cards, all these cards I've received by playing the game in various different ways. You have an auto deck feature, which basically just puts the best cards you've got, or best comboed cards you got, in there for you. I just play by myself. I'm having fun doing my thing. This up here in the top right, these are giggity watts, and this is how you upgrade a card. So for instance, I have this card right here, Amy. See how she's level 1 right here. If I wanted to upgrade her, it would take, I'm in the way, hold on. He can't see as I'm in the way. Let me see, let me get rid of myself. So you can see here it says 90 giggity watts. So if I clicked on that, it would upgrade this character to level 2. And you see it shows level 1, level 2. And it would cost me 90 giggity watts. This is the highest level I can upgrade this card to. Notice how there's 2 little notches here. If you compare that to this card right next to it, you can see there's only 1 notch. So no notches is the base level card. Then this is like a tier 2. And then this is like a tier 3 right here. So ideally, you're going to get to this point, and you're going to get to this point by fusing lower cards together. So if I click upgrade, you see it gives me the option to fuse cards. If I do that, it would take 2 cards on the left, the exact same, and fuse them into the higher tier. And then that's pretty much it. All right, so you see we've got Peter here, for instance. He's a drunk card. Look at Pam. She doesn't have anything. So we look at Roger. That's a disguised card. So these cards will have there's educated. They will have a type, if you want to call it that. Lilu's an animal card. Iraqi lobster, animal card. Athletic. So why does that matter? Let's go back to the main screen real quick, and you'll see if we go to events right here, you can see this little gun, right? This is bodyguard cards. So if I go back to my deck, this balloon tosser is an armed card. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that this card's actually going to get a temporary buff during this event. So when I first started playing, all drunk cards had a buff. I've seen art cards be buffed, and now we're doing armed cards be buffed. So during this time frame, any card that has that armed, so this is addicted, that's not armed. This one is armed. They'll get a buff while you're playing. So that's one of the reasons why you would make multiple decks, is you could have a drunk deck, an armed deck, athletic deck, etc., etc. I don't have enough cards to do that, so I just have 1. But eventually I would imagine at the end game, at the top tier of this game, you would have a deck with all the cards based off of what their actual style or type is. So you see I have drunk, athletic, animal, artistic, etc., etc. Okay? All right, quickly, this is, I'm going to add this in real quick. This is something very important that you need to do. When you start getting cards, and let's say you start getting lower end cards. So for instance, when I was doing the adventures, right, I showed you how the first time I play it, I don't get anything, really. Once I beat it 3 times, then I get this first tier. Beat it 3 more times, I get this tier, etc., etc. Now, what if I'm not going to use these cards that I get? Well, that's where you come to deck and up here to recycle. So right here is all the cards that I own, right? And a lot of these cards are actually in my deck. Now, if I come here to filter and I put this card, and this card rarity, so common, uncommon, and rare, or epic, excuse me, click apply. Now you can see I'm planning on using these Amy cards. I'm planning on using that one, and that one, and that one. I'm using these, okay? Now, I'm not planning on using Louise. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to left click, and I'm going to drag and drop it right here. What that's going to do is recycle the card. So it gets rid of the card, but it gives me giggity watts. I need giggity watts to level up the cards. So it's a way for you to get the currency in game to level up the cards that you're not going to be using to ones that you are going to be using. So I'm not going to be using this one or this one. So again, I'm going to come and take all these out that I'm not going to be using. So food truck, and then these. So I'm just literally left click, dragging and dropping here, boom, boom. And these are, again, I get all these from doing the adventures. So you'll have a lot of extras. Now, one trick to getting this last card, so there's a glitch in here for some reason. I'm pulling left. I'm left clicking on it and pulling left. It won't come out. Left click, go right, and then it'll go left, and then you can pull it out. So anyway, it's some problem with the bottom right hand corner, but Go ahead and click this, and now I'm going to get 196 gigawatts and 60. So what does that mean for me? I'm going to come back up here to deck. It means I can use those gigawatts now to level up these cards that I want to level up. So you see it says max out 180. Boom. Now it levels that card up. Now I have 2 cards in tier 2. I can fuse them to tier 3. Boom. And now it's a better version of the card it was before. So you see here I've got these 2. And it costs more gigawatts to level up the nicer cards. So that is an issue you will run into. I need another Amy. If I don't get another Amy, then I'll probably get rid of these 2 and level these 2 up and put them in my deck. So come back through here. Is there any cards that I haven't maxed out yet? I think I've got them all maxed out, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've got everybody maxed out. Yep, everybody's maxed out. Okay, so now I'm at a point where I'm gonna max these Amy's out, and as I max the Amy's out, once I get them fully maxed out, the next step's gonna be researching their combos, so that way when I put them in the deck, I can use them. So for instance, this doesn't have a combo because it already is a combo. But if I click on Stan, you can see I've got a lot of combos already unlocked. That's what the green check mark means. So I've got a lot of combos unlocked on Stan, which ultimately just makes it easier on you when you're playing. You have more options to upgrade your character. And again, combos are the way to be successful in this game. So that's it. Just wanted to add that in there. So that all comes into play for the events specifically, and really and truly shouldn't really matter. Your goal is going to be to get cards. As soon as you start getting cards, you want to see how you can combo them with other cards you've got. So for instance, I have Amy and I've got Robot Santa. So if I combine those together, I'll get Whale Hunter Amy. I don't have her in the deck right now, but if I put her in the deck, I would get that. If you notice here, all of these things show me the abilities, the combos that I could get when this card is actually researched. So how do I get these combos? Well, unless you get a card like this, that's the blue and red, you need to get research. So let's come back to our main page here. You'll see research right here with a blinking red arrow, exclamation point, excuse me. That means, hey, there's something going on. So you have the ability to research cards. Now, this card has been researched. This combo has been researched for me. So now, that's funny, by the way. That's from Archer. I can now use that combo in my deck when I'm playing. So there you go. Slaying Tonight. Awesome. So now, how do I do this? Well, I look at all the cards that I've got in my deck, or I can look at cards in my inventory, and then I drag one up here, and then the game shows me what combos I could do with that one, right? I'm going to stick with my deck first, and right now I'm going to go with the rarity of the card determines how long it takes for the combos to be sorted. So if I do this, you can see I put that with that. It's going to be 2 days, right? So I'm going to click that, and let's see. I want to do Nerd Science Contest, and we'll put it with Stan as well. 2 days. So now, 2 days later, those combos will be researched, and I can use them in the game. I highly recommend you focus on this early on with whatever cards you've got earlier in your deck, because this is going to help you advance forward. Now, you'll be able to unlock time speed-ups, which are these right here. I don't have any currently, but I can get one, and we'll show you how to get one right now. So again, I haven't spent any money in this game, and I never will. Carson and I made a pact. We're never going to spend money in this game. But you have daily quests that you can accomplish, right? So we'll go to daily right here. Play a battle with a King of the Hill hero equipped. And I'll get 6 1-hour speed-ups. So what does that mean? Well, it means I'm going to come here, click on Archer, and I'm going to go to King of the Hill, Dale. Now that I've clicked on him, he's now the active hero. And I'm going to come into Adventure. We'll go over Adventure in a second. Basically, there's all these storylines where you're going to play all these characters from different shows. And if you click on, we're going to do this one in this instance. Notice that you've got these other colored stars here with rewards that you win for completing it. So what does that mean? Well, if you come back and look this way, notice these all have an onyx star over them. So basically, I've already beaten all of the storyline, and now I'm coming back in here, and I'm replaying this level over and over and over again until I get the max reward out of it. So that's what I'm doing here. I've played all these over and over and over again, and it looks something like this. You click this, and we're going to hit battle. So you see this 3 right here? That's up here in the top right. That is my active energy or whatever. That resets fairly quickly, so you can constantly be playing with that. You have 3 options in the top right here. You have a speed of the game. You have turbo mode, enables faster gameplay, not recommended for players with motion sickness. I want the game to be as fast as possible. When you're first starting, sure, take your time. This function actually auto plays for you. So I'm going to play myself, and then we'll do another one with autoplay enabled, and you can see how it goes. So notice here, this one has the bodyguard, and he gets that perk. When you begin the battle, it tells you all armed cards are cheered and gain bodyguard 50% of their base attack value every turn and have 50% increased base health. So if you got those cards during one of these events, you sure want to put them down. If you're worried about what abilities does this card have, you click on it. Bomb 5, deal 5 damage to an enemy adjacent to the one this attacks. Crazed 7, gain 7 attack after dealing damage. Heal 7, restore 7 health to another damaged card. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put another weapon card down. Alright, and that's it. And these are very easy because, again, there's 33 levels in the main story, and I've beat all of them. So you see now I get these cards. Cool. Now, we'll go ahead and do it again. Oh, look. Daily quest. I got a speed up. So we're going to go ahead and use that real quick so I can show you. When you get something, it's going to go down here to this toolbox. All right. Come to this toolbox. You can see I've got all these lovely things in here, right? Don't worry about all of that. It's all, that's just appreciate it. All right. So let's go ahead and click on it. Now you can see I have these speed boosts. So I'm going to go ahead. I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter. Use item. So now this combo is a little bit faster. We're going to let these run, and that's it. You can speed them up with gems or the diamond things. I wouldn't recommend it. Just let it run. Just let it take its time, take its course. So let's go back to Archer. So again, I click on my profile. Now I'm back to the Archer hero. All right, let's go do another adventure real quick, and we're going to put it on auto battle so you can see how that works. So you see, now that I've accomplished the 3 silver stars, now I'm on to the gold stars. So I would keep battling this character until I get to Onyx level. Now I'm going to click this right here, and it's basically going to auto battle for me. Now, I admit I don't like the way the computer thinks, but for the most part, you know, it gets the job done. And there's a whole lot going on. If you guys want more videos about this, I will go more into depth about it. I'm just trying to give you guys a summation of what's going on quickly. So we click on events, because again, this is the screen that pops up. Right now we've got Brian's Crush Challenge, Butter Junk Challenge, and then some other challenges that I can't do because we need to have more people in our guild. This particular challenge, I'm ranked 50. This one has to do with ranking up cards, or leveling up cards, rather, excuse me. So if you click on event and click score, acquire a common card, acquire a rare card, etc. This rewards you for expanding your deck. So that's one. I think I placed 4th last time out of all the players, which was kind of cool. But you got this, essentially, I'm ranked 15,000 right now. You get 8 of 8 tickets to this event every day, and the timer resets. And you get all these rewards from that. Basically, it's the same concept. You've got your deck. You're playing against other players that are also in the event, and we're just going to let it auto battle and show us how to do it. Just kidding. We're going to play. All right. So if I grab this card and it shows those blue things over the other cards, that means that there's a combo there. I just haven't researched it. If I grab this one, notice how there's electricity around it now, which means that I can actually create the combo, right? So I've got Feed the Dodo, and I've got Laser Tag Stan. Now, Laser Tag Stan is a weapon card, so I'm going to make that one. Because, again, right now, that one's being buffed. We want to keep our buffs where we can. One of the more useful ones is Sturdy. Blocks 6 damage when attacked. So if you see that brick wall, it's usually a pretty good indication that card's going to do well. Also, Shield prevents damage dealt to another Futurama card. You have that. You have Cheer All 2. Cheers all Futurama cards. So again, there's a way to make a deck that's all of one game type. You know, Futurama, King of the Hill, etc., etc. But in our case, my case, I'm just playing what I can play. Notice I'm trying to block this card, and we just got rid of that card. So, hey, you know, we're doing great things. See how that, even if you pull it up in your deck, it shows you which cards. This one's showing the electricity here. Shows what combos you've got live while you're playing. And again, your end goal is that every card you have is going to be able to combo with every other card that you have. Okay, so that's that event. The Brian's Crush Challenge. You can press the escape key. I do. It's a little bit faster than clicking the X. This is the other event. Usually they have 2 events live at one time, so you're able to play both of those. We'll go ahead and put... So one of these things, you see the Golden Turd? Golden Turd gives a attack buff to nearby Motivate 4. Cards adjacent to this get extra attack. So there's a strategy behind putting the card that gives that around other cards. So for instance, I could have put another card first and then put a Rocky Lobster, because I want that Golden Turd to give the attack points to the ones around it. We'll see if we can do it. We'll do one more real quick and see if I can explain that better. Okay, so none of these cards have the Golden Turd. Notice that Stan and the Cigar Christmas Bomb can combo together, right? So what we're going to do is create that. Now look, there you go. I've got 10, Motivate 10. So whatever card I put next to this card is going to get 10 attack buff. So let's go ahead and put a weapon card down because it's already buffed in this event. And you'll see, we'll make it really slow so you guys can see what's going on. Like, don't get me wrong, this is really slow. But just so you can see what's actually happening, all the card effects that are going on. I mean, it's cool, but once you kind of know what's going on, you're like, all right, just let's speed it up. Let's go, chop chop. But yeah, enemy cards are healed by 20% of their base health every turn. So that's something specific to this event. So that's supposed to make it more difficult because the cards keep healing themselves. Right? There's 2, there's 4. So now we're back to full speed. All right, that's it. So that's done. Those are the 2 events. That's something to give you something to do every day. Trying to accumulate a higher score. Now let's talk about the guild. So Carson and I made a guild. Robloxian Lycan is the name of our guild. I've had 2 people join already. I don't know if they're followers of me at all or whatever, but welcome to Krista and Roseanne S7. If you guys would like to join, we need at least 15 people in the guild to do the guild battles and stuff. As you can see here, there are guild battles. Must have 15 members to participate. So if you guys would like to play, I would appreciate if you want to join our guild. That would allow us to do guild activities together. But more importantly, there's a lot of things you get for being in the guild that you don't get otherwise. So like for instance, here's a weekly Clash Master. I can't do that because I don't have a guild that can play the activities, right? So there's all these activities that we can't participate in because of the guild requirement. But you have all these things you can try and achieve, and again, all of these items you get for playing the game without paying anything, which frankly, that's how I like to do anyway, you know? So always try to complete your daily quests. Always stay on top of your research. I would always research the lower rarity combos first because they go faster. So you can get more combos in play than sitting around and waiting. Because I picked the Archer card, there's this Archer Plus island. I'm not sure if you guys would get that when you play or not. I don't know if everybody has access to it. But I can tell you it's the most difficult thing that I can possibly play right now. And I'll show you right now. I'll show you me losing because it's these cards are extremely powerful, and I don't stand a chance. But we're gonna give it an A for effort. It's very difficult to beat this level, and frankly, I don't expect to be able to beat it for a while. But there is a pretty big reward for beating it, and I believe it's a legendary Archer card, which I'm looking forward to because I would love to have Archer in my deck. I actually don't have I don't have Archer in my deck, and I'm playing Archer as the hero. So yeah, that's you want to get your butt whooped, you can go in there. So I don't go in here often because I'm not high enough level yet. So we covered events, we covered research, we covered how to work on your deck. Shop. So one of the daily quests that you're going to see is purchase 3 packs. Okay? So the easiest way to do that is you come to shop, and you can see these are all things that you can use these gems for, or you can spend money, which again, don't do. Play. Just play. Just play. Just grind it. You come here to cards, and you scroll all the way to the right, and you can see you come here and you do 3,000 of these pennies, and you get 3 cards, or basically 3 decks, and you get that daily quest. So again, it's all like recycling inside of itself. That cost me 3,000 coins, and I get 500 coins back. It is what it is. But one of the quests, excuse me, one of the quests is that you complete 5 daily quests. So even if it's kind of a silly quest, you still do it, and you still get more benefit from it. Definitely benefit doing it than not doing it. So again, we have the adventures, which you're going to start out here, and as you play, you just have to beat it once to advance to the next storyline, right? So for instance, I've only beat this level once, right? But eventually I'm going to come back and beat them all every time until I get to the final level, which is Onyx. And I made it all the way to the end of the storyline. So now I'm coming back through and beating it. I went over Archer, which I don't know if it's going to be for you or not, by playing if you pick a different character. And then I've got Arena. So Arena is just straight up you playing other characters. And that timer, the 10 plays you get, that takes much longer to regenerate than the regular activities. So you want to try and do that for sure. But at the same time, it will take a while for it to regenerate. But it is fun to see other people's decks and see other. So this is the person I'm playing is and then they have their deck right there, or their guild below, which is kind of cool. So again, I don't have all my combos unlocked, so I'm still at a bit of a disadvantage. But this is it. This is what I've been playing. All right, so I won that one. You have the option to go to next battle. As long as you have enough energy for it, you can go to the next battle. In this case, I want to exit so I can show you I got a quest, a daily quest. So there you go. Play 5 combos. So I'm getting daily quests right now by doing this, which is what I'm trying to show you. Something worth doing your time. This tells you who your next person is, and you have a streak here. So realistically, you benefit from winning concurrently, and you get a boost in the chance to upgrade your character. So the way to upgrade your character, see I'm level 9. It says 9 of 100. You have to, only way you can upgrade your character is by battling other people or getting it as a like a reward from one of the quests. So there is a reason to incentivize you to keep playing other players so that you can keep leveling up your character. The higher your hero's power is, the more health he or she has, more health, more abilities. So it's worth doing. Other than that, everything at the bottom here, they have this, which is a daily. Listen, just all I'm saying is don't spend money on the game if you don't have to. Okay, just have fun. Have fun with it. Again, this is our guild, Robloxian Lycan, if you want to join Carson and I playing, as well as Roseanne and Krista. Shout out to Roseanne and Krista that have joined the guild. Other than that, yeah, this is what I've been playing. It's fun. It's something to come back to every like 3-4 hours. Come back in, see if you're got all your energy back up, and just grind out some stuff. So I've had a blast. I love it. I hope you guys will join us. And worst case, I hope you guys have a great day. Need any questions, put them down below. If you want me to go over more stuff, let me know. I'll do another video on it. I'll probably be playing. You'll probably see me on live stream playing this every now and then. So, other than that, I got my Discord down below, my Discord server if you'd like to join that, and all the usual things down below as well. I'm liking Warlord. A stash. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye. Made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to shout out my Patreons from Patreon, and my new YouTube members as well. I got that going. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so very much. Your help has been crucial to keeping me alive and keep streaming and keep helping and hopefully entertaining you along the way. Anything I can do to make it more worth your while, please let me know down below. Also, you can find me on my Discord. I have my Discord server link down below, Patreon links down below, and then membership should be somewhere around here. Thank you all so very, very much. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to the future, and I hope you will come along for this journey with me. Thank you. Take care.